Okay, so in 1993, when the original Doom released, it became very apparent that gaming was moving in a new direction. Fuck off the days of 5 pixels depicting a hernia or some shit. It was time to embrace the 3D! There is a common misconception that Doom was the original first-person shooter that started it all. This misconception was made by those commonly known as dumb pieces of shit. There were many that came before Doom. Games like Wolfenstein, Catacombs, and
giant demon emojis from outer space.
Doom brought revolution and a new wave of games to the small yet booming industry, and continued to ride that wave a year later with a sequel that blew the first out of the water, making people believe that Doom was unstoppable. Doom was fast-paced, action-packed, it was gruesome, it was so fucking good! But from a distance, Nintendo started to watch. They started writing down notes. They analyzed every inch of Doom, its gameplay, its graphics, its sound design, its music, wrote it all down in a diary. One copy, no duplicates. And in 2001, they threw it out the fucking window, fucked your mum, admired a puppy, drowned it, and released Animal Crossing. While Doom gave me thrills and the ability to turn solids into liquids, Animal Crossing taught me lessons that I'll never forget. Subjects like how to take care of the environment, how to be an interior decorator. Ding dong, who's that at the door? Oh, it's... Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing New Horizon have released now to critical acclaim. One's an adrenaline-filled bloodfest with fast-paced combat, stunning graphics, and a soundtrack that makes me head bang harder than Johnny Sins. Animal Crossing, on the other hand, is more of a laid-back experience, offering fishing trips, home decorating, offshore bank accounts, and the ability to pay off a mortgage in an afternoon. It's an experience that, if you're not playing it yourself, you're just not gonna get. A combination of tension and serenity that not a lot of games can pull off nowadays. Now a lot of you are going to say, these games are polar opposites, Zenny. They've got nothing in common. And to that I say, shut the fuck up! And please let me explain why you're wrong. Okay, cool. Here we go! Movement and its relationship with the environment. Now I'm not going to sit here and act like you're a bunch of brain-dead idiots, even though my analytics sometimes say otherwise. You all know what movement is. You push the buttons on the thing and the guy does the thing with the things. Somebody get me a thesaurus! What I do want to talk about is how game design dictates how your movement is implemented. And what better example is there than Anthem? Yeah, I know, fuck Anthem. We all know it's the disaster movie of games. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you how poopy stinky the game is. You already fucking know that. What I want to talk about is the movement. Now remember when I said that game design dictates movement? What I really mean is level design, or for you fuckwits still sucking your thumbs, the environment. Look how much environment there is! Don't you want to explore it? Well, imagine if in Anthem there was no flying. You had to walk everywhere. Wouldn't that be boring? Can you imagine Anthem being more boring? Doesn't that make you want to fucking kill yourself? When you make a world like this, you need to make sure that your environment has a nice loving relationship with your movement. If you don't, you end up with games like Black Ops 3, where a games franchise well known for its boots on the ground combat takes those boots off the fucking ground and just expects that shit to work. You can't give your game verticality and not supply players with the tools to enjoy it. Call of Duty supplied you with the tools, but they were so fucking broken and lacked any real reason for you to use them aside from just being a cunt. Look at me, I can run in the world. We're so quirky. Animal Crossing gives you literal tools to create your own environments, giving the player a sense of familiarity on a more personal level. And Doom Eternal lets you go
anywhere you fucking want.
Running, jumping, dashing, swinging, climbing, fuck! But not only does Doom integrate such a vast variety of movement types, but many movements are actually integral to combat. Swinging makes you fast enough to dodge attacks and just slow enough to aim and shoot. With running being a full-time job, you're always where you want to be for those glory kills. And double jumping can lead to high vantage points to pick up power-ups, or just get the right angle for a glory kill, which is actually a necessary part to complete challenges. Animal Crossing and Doom's movement have fuck all in common. I'm not Steven Crowder, I'm not going to try to link dots that don't exist. However, both games do have an understanding on what their genre demands. When done right, you'll have a first-person shooter that improves while not disregarding its roots, and a life sim offers tools to aid in making an already slow-paced game less so.
Come on now, Zenny.
Don't. I've seen this gag 100 times before. Random character appears on the screen to counteract my argument and segue into a premeditated argument that will divert any criticism coming my way because you've already said the thing that they were going to say. Instead of interrupting me, why don't you sit the fuck down and let me finish?
I'm actually here for your coffee order.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Look, are they still doing pumpkin spice?
It's out of season.
God fucking damn! Number 2, customization and personal preference. Linear storytelling can be a real fucking drag on a player. Not feeling a sense of individuality or choice while playing a game for many people, such as myself, leads to a game feeling like a drag if the story isn't compelling enough to keep me playing. I don't want to go into linear storytelling here, as it doesn't have any bearing on the topic at hand. Instead, I want to show you ways of making a linear narrative more fun for a player. Following a story where you have no choice in any way can be boring. To combat this, many games give you creative freedom to choose how you plan to navigate through the path laid before you, through the gameplay. Doom Eternal has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and no matter what you do, you're only ever going to get that one ending. Customization through weapons, however, adds so much more to a game's experience that the fun doesn't stem from a game's story, but the journey that you planned out yourself. You didn't get to choose to take the blue pill or to delete the upper class. What you did choose is whether to have a rapid-fire machine gun or a grenade launcher. You didn't get to choose to bang everyone or what nation to invade during the Imperial Age. What you did get to pick was whether to have a Ghostbusters experience or to sweat bullets faster than Henry VIII went through wives. Also, no, I have not made a Henry VIII joke before. I fucked that joke up in my Assassin's Creed review by calling Henry VIII Henry V. And while we are talking about the mistakes that I make, yes, I know I spelt shit wrong in the opening title, okay? If I kept going back to fix shit, you wouldn't be getting this review until the next Doom comes out, which I'm kind of skeptical about, all things considered. Animal Crossing doesn't have a linear narrative. I don't even think you could say it has a story whatsoever. But nonetheless, Animal Crossing for what it is still offers the same kind of customization. Sure, you're not going to see Isabelle walking around with a meat hook, but the foundation of creative freedom is still there. Honestly, I'd say it does it better than Doom. Terraforming the environment, collecting resources to craft new tools, building your own house and decorating it. If only Doom offered a hub area that acts like a crib for the Doomslayer where you could sort out your loadouts and get ready for the adventure ahead. If it did that, I guess you could say it's just like Animal Crossing.
Damn, dude, you are really reaching to make these games seem alike.
Where are you fuckers coming from?
It's a first-person shooter and a life sim. It's like trying to convince a Christian about...
Whoa, man. Come on. We don't pick easy targets around here. If you're gonna make an analogy, at least make it intelligent and non-preachy.
Oh, eat shit, Zenny. You spent 10 minutes educating people on what good sex entails. Don't lecture me on intellectual arguments.
It's a good fucking video, okay? Don't make me release the second one. Also, if you're not a fan of reaching, you're gonna hate this next part.
Oh god, are you gonna talk about the music?
I'm gonna talk about the music. Number 3, music. I think the whole "these games are the same" bit has dragged on long enough. What's it been? Jesus, 9 minutes? Alright, I think we need to talk about what makes these games stand on their own. Now, I'm not a music whiz-bang professor type, okay? I have no idea what goes into making music, and I definitely couldn't make my own even if my life depended on it. I'm literally dependent on my morning hit of crack. Expecting something graceful like music out of me is like expecting Ethan Klein and Keemstar to act their age. The term graceful brings a sense of peace and elegancy, and I don't think you could describe these games in a better way. And yes, I know singing Mashed Potato by the Wiggles while juggling demon skulls may not seem graceful, but I beg to differ. Every song, every motif, every riff hits different. It gets you into the flow and makes committing mass murder feel like a destiny. It's kind of like it makes you wanna... What does this music make me want to do? Animal Crossing gets a home run in the music department as well. You could get home after being dumped by a Pokemon type while dealing with the fact that you got fired from sitting on the shitter all day and playing mobile games while getting paid, and you still couldn't feel tense once you hear the yeah, that's nice. Life is good. Number 5. Wait, am I on number 5? I think I'm on number 5. Hold on, let me check. No? Yes. Ah, fuck it, who gives a shit? Multiplayer! Okay, it seems like I didn't write a script for this bit, so it looks like I'm gonna be winging this. Animal Crossing's multiplayer is good. The inclusivity of being able to do whatever the fuck you want with whoever you want is fucking awesome. And it was really nice to see the people in Hong Kong using it as a protesting tool until they literally banned the game for themselves. That's not me being facetious or being shitty. I'm kind of proud that they managed to use this while the quarantine was going on. They still found a way to attempt freedom. They did the thing. Why is the world like this? It's horrendous. The game is completely filled with cheaters and is void of any sense of fun because people just cheat. Why are you cheating like that? And when you think that cheating's bad, fucking Bethesda and id Software decide to throw a fucking anti-cheat in the fucking mix that ends up being more exploitive than the fucking cheaters. Don't play the multiplayer. Actually, now I'm reading into it, turns out the anti-cheat is completely active whether you're in multiplayer or not, so it looks like you're fucked regardless. And there you have it. That's Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing New Horizon. And what I love most about these games is the love and interactions between both communities. I don't think I've ever seen two communities be so happy to share the same release date. Some of you are a little too happy. Nonetheless, it was nice to see both communities come together. What's wrong with together? What's wrong with together?